I designed a mural for a lighthouse competition and it didn't get chosen. Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth, I'm a marine biologist and a scientific artist, and I am on this channel going on many adventures to try and share about the weirdest and most wonderful sea life, and within that I want to fit in as many arty things as possible. It has been my mission for so long, for ages, that to paint a mural, to paint a big piece of ocean artwork. But honestly, I'm coming from it from a background of a scientist that's getting into art and sort of finding my way around that zone, and I have no idea how to make that possible. So in this case, when I went to design this lighthouse, this was for a charity. It was the Lukey charity. They did a Lukey Lighthouse Trail, which sounds awesome, with like 15 or so different lighthouses that will be put around for people to go and walk and explore. At North Berwick is where it's going to be like placed and will be placed later on in the year, so keep an eye out for that. Like, I think it's going to be so cool. I can't wait to go and see all the lighthouses that were chosen. And this charity, Lukey, helps people with neurological conditions and their families, so it's a great course, so go and check them out. The link for that will be in below. So no hard feelings whatsoever that I didn't get chosen, because I'm sure that the Lighthouse Trail is going to be amazing and I'm just excited to go and see it. But it was my chance to sort of go and pitch and design for the first time a bigger piece of artwork. These lighthouses were going to be like 8 feet. That's like so big. So in this video, I'm just going to talk a bit about the sort of things that I want to include in a mural. Mural. I always say mural. Not a person. As coming from it for someone that's just like a scientist going out to do lots of artwork, honestly, if there is anyone out there who watches this channel or knows anything or has any advice about how you go about getting, I suppose, commissioned, or has a space that I can go and paint a big, beautiful piece of celebration ocean art, please let me know. I keep my eye out all the time looking for bits to pitch to, but I've never really sort of seen or know where those are, so I'm just gonna hopefully use my channel here to get a bit of help if possible. But I wanted this, I've always wanted this mural. I've like seen it in my head and put it into the lighthouse of loads of different types of species. I want to celebrate the amazing seaweed diversity that we have. I've got kelp in here, I've got red seaweeds, I've got sea lettuce and green seaweeds and corallina and all of those amazing things that I love to share about. And in that I've got on the rocks all like the snails and limpets and all of these different amazing like crusty creatures and sponges. We've got crabs and lobsters and fish swimming past. We've got fish that swim really far out to sea. We've got fish that are important for the bird community, like puffins and gannets and all of the different bits. I can just see how I could fit so many species into it. And actually, even just within this drawing, there was like 45 species that I managed to fit in that were just so easy to fit in. There was just the natural sort of like the starfish and different types of sea snail, and it just really easily sort of came together. And this was a celebration of sea life at North Berwick, which is really close to like Bass Rock, which is where the gannet colony was, so it's really important for that. There was puffins for the sand eels, and all of those different species that I put in, you would be able to find rock pooling there, because I've rock pooled at North Berwick before. You can check out that video here. It is an old one, maybe one of my first ever, like not my first ever, but one of the first ever YouTube videos, like rock pooling vlogs that I filmed. I remember going around and I had a GoPro attached to a coat hanger. Like, that was my kit back in the day. So I could have a bit of extra arm room to go around and search for stuff. So throwback. And I just think that art is such a beautiful celebration of the sea. It really brings out the wonderfulness of the ocean, because we can't see it. So unless I'm showing videos, and showing videos is really great, but you have to sit there and watch it. Whereas an art piece, like, it can hit you all at once. If this is like, whoa, there is so much cool stuff in there. And so the idea of painting like a lighthouse and a sculpture that was going to be near the sea would have been really, really cool. and I'm just looking for those sort of opportunities. This isn't the most informative video, but it's something I wanted to share, and one of the arty things that I've been going on. And I also wanted to share, like, I do a lot of stuff that I put things out in the universe, and it doesn't often, like, it doesn't always come back. Like, you don't always get everything that you go for, and that's fine. I'd rather put it out into the universe, share about it on my YouTube channel, and hope that something might come of it in the future. But now that this design is in my head, I really want to find a home for it. Just going to be a quick video. I mean, I haven't really gone into detail about the sort of species and stuff. I have loads of videos about different species on my channel, but if you are interested, please comment below and I will make videos about each individual one. But I just wanted to make a nice short video sharing about this cool project that I went for. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you with another video soon.